TUF TV. This is 120, Season 3, Division 3, last race in Austria, and tonight with me is none other than Katimies. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, same voice as yesterday.
Yeah, you get to do double duty now. But how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Are you excited that this is the last race of Division 3? Are you excited about this last race?
Not really much because Austria is usually boring and there's really not any battles in the championship like standings. So, but of course it's the last race and everyone wants to show off and we might see some crashes like yesterday.
Yeah, and I have a question to you that, you know that, like you said, there's no championship fights anymore as we have cars going out that, but do you still have the same motivation to win a race, or is it like, let's just do this race and carry on? Do the drivers still have the same motivation they have?
I think for the top guys it's not really that big of a deal, but for the midfield guys they will fight for the end, I think.
Thank you very much. Could you cover for me for a second as I send the links to the other chat divisions?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there's really much happening right now. Everyone else is out of let's see who's first. Start lap. I think Shady was the first to start the lap.
Alright, now I've sent all the links. So Seo is the first guy, and he bought through us. You remember that, do not laugh at him. So he needs to do good qualifying if we don't laugh at him. Echoing badly. Eric, turn down your TV volume a little. Catty echoes. Hold on. It's now better. Please write it's now better. And as we have Seo, who finishes his lap, he's coming towards the last corners. Is it still echoing, Catty, or not?
No, I don't hear my. Oh yeah, I slightly hear my voice.
Alright. I have to do something about that. I apologize for that. I'm getting a new microphones, by the way, in next week, as Seo does a 107 flat. That's a decent opener lap, and Matty Suddens does a 1069. Madventuresman 1066. So a really good lap from Madventuresman, the new Canadian. Is there anybody? Yep, I appreciate the comments. Please say if something's wrong, because as I said, I'm getting a new microphones. And we follow Fnatic. He does a 1063. Very good lap from him. That's a very good banker lap. And what kind of lap times are you expecting tonight?
Excuse me.
Yeah, what kind of lap times? Pole position, what is going to be the pole position lap time?
I think it's going to be like 106.2, I think.
So we won't see 105s?
Yeah, I think we won't see 105s.
Alright. I think that we're going to see 105.8 from Anthony or Madventuresman. That's my guess, but as we have now many drivers finishing the laps, some drivers going to the pits. Now we see Wopa coming towards the final corners, and he has done a 1071. What do you expect is going to be the top 3?
Sorry, I was just reading chat, so
yeah.
Just top 3.
Yeah, top 3. You can. We always do that when I'm hosting. We always guess the top 3 in quali and race.
This is a hard one, as I don't know the motivation of the drivers, but I'll go with Madventuresman winning and Mattison second and Sheo third.
Well, very good top 3. I have to guess, so we won't have completely same I'm gonna say Anthony's gonna win. I'm gonna say my Adventureman is gonna be second, and I'm gonna say Fnatic is gonna be in third, and that's my quali and race. And as I said, Anthony, there's a 106 flat. You said we were not gonna see 105s. We almost saw 105, but not yet.
So I did some bad scouting before.
No, it's alright. We can't guess because the track is so short. We can never know what's gonna be the optimal lap time. That's for sure. And now we have another Finn, Jesper, who is currently in fourth place in the championship. If he's lucky enough that P2 and P, I think if he wins the race, he still has possibility to take third place in the championship. But was Jesper the one who got promoted Division 2? Or not?
Yeah, I think he was. He's going to be in Division 2.
Alright. And now we have Waitful, who's one of the fuel. Will he have enough time to return to the pits? As we have almost every single driver in the pits now. But I don't understand. By the way, now that we see Waitful out of fuel, how do you do your qualifications? Do you put 2 laps of fuel, or do you go for the one lap?
I always like put the first 2 laps of fuel. I always do the banker lap, and then I'll see if the next like lap is a banger. Then I'll drive it to the end. But if it's not that good, then I'll drive to the pits and do 2 laps.
Alright, that's actually really good. It's a safe way to make sure you're gonna do at least 1 good lap or 2 good laps. Yeah. That's very good. And now actually we have all the drivers in the pits. We have Seo going out, so we're gonna follow him because he's starting his lap. Is Austria your favorite track? Is it one of your favorite tracks or not? Do you like it in this game, or do you wish that it will get removed?
Could you repeat the question? I have some
like, do you like this track? Do you like this track?
Yeah, I like this track. This is one of my favorites.
Alright, in the game and in real life?
In the game, yes, but not in real life.
Not in real life, okay. You have to agree, it's a power track. Usually the team which has the lowest downforce and the best engine usually wins here. Yeah. And this is the track where everybody can succeed. The gaps are really marginal between all the drivers, and Seiyu has... Have you noticed that Seiyu is locking up to some of the corners? Is Seiyu using no traction? I think...
Yeah, I think he wrote in the chat that he's not using ABS tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. I forgot that already. Thanks for reminding me. But we'll see what lap he's gonna do. In Austria, I think you could get away with it if you... Best track to start practicing no assist, in my opinion. That's what Napola says always. Best track, and he does a 1:07.1, but he has fuel for 1 more lap, so we'll see if he's going to improve his lap time or not. And if you're just joining, do not adjust the TV sets, because this is TUF TV, and Seo goes wide or locks his tires. And now that there's 3 minutes left of the quali, I can say TUF TV. Officially, we have 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers. It was a hard work to get to 200, but congratulations to all of the commentators and drivers and viewers who made it possible. That was amazing achievement.
Yeah, that's amazing since we have like 80 drivers in TUF, I think, something like that. And even though every driver has subscribed, we have like 120 subscribers like out of the league. So that's really nice.
Really nice, and we have to give this league time. In maybe 6-7 months we might have 300 subscribers, who knows. But now we'll see my Adventureman starting his lap. One of your winner favorites. He is new in TUF. He came 2 races ago. He was second in China, and I believe he won 1 race in Malaysia. If I remember correctly, he has 1 win under his skin, so he will be very tough to watch next season. The young Canadian, or old Canadian, I do not know how old he is, but he's coming towards almost the end of sector 2. He does it beautifully, no oversteer in the corner, but there's traffic ahead of him. And we have Ricardinho retiring. I assume that he made a mistake in his lap. And thank God Force India moved out of the way. And now we have Adventureman who does 16.7 in sector 2. I don't know if that's good or not, but we shall see soon. That's very
nice so far.
Yeah, beautiful driving, and he has fuel for 1 more lap. So if he messes up this lap, he can always back out and start a new lap. He really gets slipstream from the Williams. I don't think so. It's hard enough, and he does a 106.3, which moves him to P2. He has one more lap of film. I'm gonna follow my Adventures Man for another lap. Apologize if somebody doesn't get TV time, but I made my choice now. And he's getting a slipstream from the Williams again for the straight line, which is very important. Let's see what sector time you want to get. 16.7. That's a really good first sector time. I think that's purple for the first sector. He did a little bit rear snaps from that corner exit, but nothing too major. He uses DRS. He changes gears. He's coming towards the end of the sector 2 soon. And he's turning his car to the right. I'm sorry, I don't know the corner names. I'm just gonna be a navigator, male navigator, that where the track is gonna turn. Now he's turning to the left. Now he's coming to the end of the sector 2, and he does 46.3. He's improving by 81 thousandths of a second, but that won't move him to pole position because Anthony's banker lap was 106 flat, and we see this Adventures Man lap with a really different camera angle. He doesn't go wide. He won't get a corner cut. Oh, he uses the curbs brilliantly in that corner, almost goes flat out, and we have Waitful who does 105.7. What a brilliant lap by Waitful. Amazing. We see how Anthony's going to respond. He just did a sector 1, he's improving by 24 thousandths of a second. Now Anthony's coming, he's using the slipstream of the Ferrari. Ahead of him, Mansell retires the car, won't improve, Fnatic retires. And so for some reason Anthony ghosted at that time. I do not know why. He's not a ghost. And now he's coming the end of sector 2. The Ferrari gives him a little bit space. He's improving by 1/10, but that's not enough. He has to find 2/10 in the next corners. It's not going to be enough, or else it's going to be P2 for him. And now he's coming towards the final corners. Very tricky to do, and I think he goes wide. He goes to the pits, and he won't improve his lap time. Then we have Adventures Man. He doesn't have fuel, and he's not improving. How about Kebab, the Turkish Kebab in P5 for Toro Rosso, or KFC Man? You can decide whatever his name is going to be. Now he's coming towards the end of sector 2. I do not know the game. It doesn't show me the sector times. I do not know why, but Mattis retires. He's not going to improve the session. And now my Kebab is coming towards the final corner sections. He goes, I think he made a mistake somewhere, and he backs out, and that's it. And now we still have Chuga, and he didn't improve. We still have Hamres, and he's not improved either. Kinda not so exciting qualification, I must say that. Yeah. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, there was like, we were waiting like, come on, where's the new fast times, and no one improved, and yeah, very anticlimactic.
And we have two drivers who didn't even do a lap. Whippen 1 and Kimi Raikkonen 34. Raikkonen Kimi, two drivers who did not set a lap time. But that qualification time, I think it would have got Waitful to P2 in Division 1. So yeah. Really good lap time by him. Brilliant. Yeah. Did he get top 3 white or not? No, we didn't say Waitful. No, neither of us got the top 3 white. And now we're just waiting for Bots to retire his car. There's still 1 minute 13 seconds in the clock until the bomb is gonna expire. It's like that one movie, which name I do not remember. The bomb was ticking, tick tock. 1 minute to go. You have to cut the blue wire or the red wire. You're gonna choose blue or red. I really don't remember what movie that was, but we still have 1 minute to go to the race. Because Bots is under investigation in Charlie's office that his car is too light. I don't know why he's pitting, but he should have retired the car. And now I'm gonna read some comments. We have Anthony saying, I messed up, Matt, I'm sorry. And he responded to himself again, I was on for a good 1 lap before it didn't go on the curb. And we have Mattis writing, I was 8/10 up and I just went off track. And then we have, well, nothing major. Brandon saying he loves the track. TUF TV saying, yeah, Pagani back on the grid for the 100%. Nothing major. A lot of comments coming out, 37 comments.
Will you be joining the Classic Car Championship or the 100%?
I have not decided yet. I think if I would join to the Classic Cars. How about you?
Yeah, I'm like the 100%. Yeah, I'll join it.
Yeah.
It's some different fun, but the Classic Cars, I don't know why, but everyone seems to hate the classic cars, but I love to drive them.
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to say quickly the top 20. So, wait for in pole, Anthony P2, Adventureman P3, Fnatic P4, Kebab P5, Havisul P6, Box P7, Tuga P8, Wappa Choppa P9, Madit P10, Mathis P11, Fella Okix P12, Hammers P13, Seyo P14, Ricardinho P15, Jesper P16, very disappointing for him, and then we have two drivers who did not set lap time, Whip around 17, and Raikkonen came in P18. But yeah, about classic cars, yeah, you were saying, nobody likes them.
Yeah, it seems like nobody likes them, but I enjoy driving them.
I like especially 2004 Ferrari, that's very, and 1998 McLaren. Those are two brilliant cars to drive.
They are just hard to drive, but still you can push with them.
Yeah, you can definitely. You can do amazing straight line speed, and if you drive in Belgium or Austria, any power track in Monza, it's gonna feel amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoy actually, yeah, also, but 100% I would join, but it's gonna go 3 AM in Finland, so I think I will need my sleep. That's all. And now we have 12 seconds till the race starts. We have 12 seconds till Charlie gives permission for red lights. And then we're gonna have our last race in Division 3 coming up. This season went way too quickly. If you're gonna cover the back, I'm gonna cover the front, and we have 5 red lights as Adventureman starts for the pole for some reason in my screen, and away we go for the last race of Division 3, and it seems everybody gets a solid start. Adventureman is leading towards the turn 1, and Tuga follows him. Wait for Anthony. And now we have cars lagging to each other, and we have three cars inside the. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm sure either. I just saw cars lagging around, and
I had a completely different.
Oh, and there's Mercedes has spun.
Well, I see him.
Matti
Saarens has spun. Not very good start of his race because he's been very unlucky driver. But the whole screen just lagged on me. I had different leaders. I had different everything. It's a big shame because it messes up the commentating for the first lap. But now, yeah, we have Waitful leading, Anthony second, Fnatic third, Madrentus fourth, Havisel fifth, Tuga sixth, Kebab seventh, lagging, Raikkonen eighth, Box ninth, Mattis 10th, and we have side by side Red Bull and Ferrari challenging for the P10 position. Who's going to back out to the next corner? It doesn't look very healthy that those two cars are next to each other. Who's going to back out? Ferrari has the inside lap, but we have yellows in sector 2, and now Ferrari possesses Red Bull white, and he bounces from the curb, and he tries to retaliate back by overtaking, and now we have Tuga overtaking Havisul. Tuga overtook Havisul, and he took P5 from him, and now we have Mattis overtaking Box. Mattis overtakes Ferrari. They go side by side again. It's like a prom with your girlfriend that says, may I have this dance, may I have this dance? No, you may not yet. I want to dance the rodeo, but I don't want to dance. And now Ferrari is challenging Red Bull again, and now he's going to dive bomb up the inside in sector 1, maybe no, he's going to back out, and Mattis survives the first corner incident. And now we have Kebab, the Turkish Kebab, trying to overtake Kimi Raikkonen in a Force India, and now Turkish Kebab overtakes him for P7. That's a brilliant overtake from him in the straight line. We don't have DRS, but that's the old class overtake maneuver. You don't need DRS to overtake. And now we have Hammers overtaking Ricardinho overtaking Hammers, side by side situations. Who's gonna gain positions? This is the last race. These guys want to show that they belong to this league. They want to fight, they want to do anything. They want to show that this is real Formula 1. Ayrton Senna would be so proud. And now we have many cars close to each other, and we have a Renault, Ferrari and McLaren. Seyo following Ferrari, waiting like a chess game, waiting for his maneuver, and he loses a little bit of front wing, a little bit of unplayed, and he pits. That's a big shame for Seyo's race so far. And now we have Hamres and Fola Okix following each other. Fola Okix is ghosting, but now we have Mattis and Kebab following each other. Turkish guy who got his seat to this league by Turkish sponsor Kebab Shop sponsoring him, and he got his seat in TUF F1 in a Force India. Now Mattis tries to overtake the Force India on the outside. He's not going to be able to make it. No, he's not. That's a very difficult place to overtake. And now we will have Kebab following Mattis. I don't want to say Kebab, but it's very difficult to say his name. And now we have Mattis fighting with Kimi Raikkonen Mattis fighting with Kimi Raikkonen in Force India. And now we have Kebab who's joined the party. There's a 4-way, 5-way party. There's a 5-way barbecue. Who's gonna get the medium steak? Who's gonna get the worst steak? Who's gonna leave as a winner. This is the weakest link. I mean, this is the TUF Division 3 last race. And now we have Kebab following Mattis again. Mattis trying to overtake somehow Kimi Raikkonen. But it's not going to be so easy because the French Iceman is not going to give up. But he gave up that position that time. And now we have Kebab following Kimi. Kebab trying to make a maneuver. Oh no, he's lagging so much. Oh my god, the Turkish guy is lagging so much. And we have a Ferrari behind, we have a Renault behind, we have a five-way battle in this race. This is truly incredible fighting. And now we have...
the box hit the Kebab man and lost a bit of front wing.
Yeah, it's a really big shame about that. It's gonna jeopardize his race. And now Harris will... And now two guys right behind Madventusman. Madventusman is right behind Fnatic. Fnatic is right behind Anthony. And now Madventusman is trying to make the maneuver up the inside, but he won't make it. It's not going to be enough. He has to wait for a better chance. Now Kebab is trying to maneuver. No, not yet. He has to wait for a better chance. He has to wait for DRS. He has to wait for dive bombs. You have to always expect the unexpected in these races. And now Havisul trying to catch Tuga. Tuga's trying to catch Madventusman. And now we have a three-way battle for the P8, P7 position. And now Force India is losing a little bit of time to Mattis. Mattis is pulling away because now it's 1.1 seconds. So now Kimi Raikkonen will be in trouble in Force India as he has 5 cars behind him. It's a Kimi train going on now. Not the first time it's happened in Formula 1. And Mattis makes a little bit mistake, but is KFC man gonna Kebab man gonna capitalize it? And now Mattis Adams has left from the session. I wanna follow, get a better camera angle. Let's go up to his inside or outside. I don't know what side, but it's side by side situation. And now Kebab trying to overtake Kimi Raikkonen. And now he's on the outside line. He's not in the ideal line to overtake. So if Raikkonen closes the door, it's gonna be easy defend from him. Really big lag. Very big lag.
Wait, whoa, what?
He retires from the session.
I think he collected one Ferrari, or I don't have it.
Well, the fact of the matter is...
one car just smashing like...
Yeah, it was the Turkish guy. The Turkish guy, the Toro Rosso guy, he was lagging so much, and now he retires his car because he realized that he was lagging. And now we have a still three-way battle for P8. We have a Force India, Ferrari and Renault following each other. We might have a potential fight for P8, and now we have to wait until Ferrari driver makes maneuvers, because if he doesn't make maneuvers, Renault car behind can make maneuvers. So one car has to start the overtaking spree. Or it's not going to happen, but now Ferrari gets a bad accident and Renault is right behind him. It's Ricardinho in a German car, in a German team, French team, Renault, and now he's going to try overtake on the outside, but it's not going to be enough. He has to wait for a better chance, but maybe a switch back in this corner as the Ferrari goes a little bit wide, and now he uses all the slipstream he can. He's pushing the car in the straight line. He tries the outside, but he's going to switch to the inside. No, he's not. He's going to try to overtake on the outside line, but he's going to be... Will he have big cojones to try to maneuver? No, he's not, and he's on super softs as well. Ooh, but he forces his way to the outside line. He says, don't close the door on me, boy. I'm still here. I'm still dancing with you. It's like a dance rodeo. You are on a bull. How long you can take it with a bull, and they go still side by side. What an incredible fight this is. Renault and Ferrari, lucky the old days in 2005, 2006, Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso battle Renault and Ferrari, but they're still side by side. There's yellows in sector 2, and Tuga has retired. Tuga is in the wall. Tuga has hit the wall, and Renault car overtakes the Ferrari. Incredible overtake. I just missed it, but now we have Toro Rosso again right behind of the Ferrari. Ferrari struggling a little bit. The old Ferrari is not working. It's again, they have a championship hangover from the recent years, and now Toro Rosso is going to try to maneuver. He's trying to use the slipstream, the Canadian in a Toro Rosso. We have a Canadian in real life, Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll is not doing a very good job in Formula 1, but his Formula Ox is actually now doing a better job than Lance Stroll this whole season. He's trying to overtake a Ferrari. He uses all the slipstream he can. Maybe he'll go out up the inside and try to maneuver. He's going to make it stick. No, he's not. He's waiting for a better chance. He's playing it like a chess game. Like I say so many times, it's like a game of chess. You have to think your maneuver before you do it. You have to be always 2 steps ahead of your opponent, and he's listening to that. He's going to surprise his opponent with the Ricky Rocket morning surprise. No, he's not. He's waiting for a better chance. He's waiting for clean, safe overtake. We know how strict the overtaking is in this league, that if you cause a crash, it's going to be a major penalty. And now we have Madventusman 2 tenths behind Fnatic. Fnatic is shaking, he's shaking and Sterling like in James Bond movies, license to kill. Well, Madventusman is listening to that, he has the license to overtake. and he will try to use it against Fnatic for top 3 position. Adventus Man, I'm sorry, I don't know his fuel. There we go. He has 3 laps of fuel, and now we have Fnatic who has 0.90 of fuel. And Adventus Man is now using all the slipstream he can. Will the Silver Arrow in a Mercedes? Will the Silver Arrow of Jack will not try to overtake the Williams car ahead of Fnatic? And there's yellows in sector 3 once again, and I think it's Jester who's gone wide. And now we have a Mercedes Silver Arrow trying to overtake their client team Williams. They go side by side toward this corner, but the outside line might be possible here as well, as it tries to force his way, but it's not possible yet. And now Fnatic has to defend really badly. He's shaken, he's stirred, his hands are shaking like in the old Martini car, like the old Martini drink. And now Silver Arrow is smelling the rear engine of the Williams. He's trying everything to get past. He's trying every single thing, and there's again yellows in sector 2. It's really incredible how many mistakes this driver's do. Huh?
But he has no JB in the wall, but seems like there's no big damage.
Oh, okay, there's no big damage, and now Adventus Man follows still this battle because well, Anthony's 1.3 seconds from P1, but it's not major enough, and it's not enough, and Adventus Man still follows. We've not seen so many overtakes happening, and he's just following stalking his prey like a viper, like the apex predator of the WWE. I'm sorry, and he tries to dive over the set. He tries a Wiki Rocket morning surprise, and he pushes Williams wide, but he made the overtake stick. That was a Wiki Rocket morning surprise. What do you think about that overtake?
I think it was awful, but they both were super lucky not to get any damage.
Yeah, no damage. So
Adventure's Man just smashed his side pod, and
yeah,
neither of them have any damage.
Maybe now Adventus Man can challenge catch the top 2. He's only 4 seconds from the lead, and now we will have a stuff. Wait, do we have any battles actually going on? We have Matt is trying to overtake Habiswell. Matt is trying to overtake Habiswell, as this is lap 9 of 26, the last race of TUF Division 3. These guys won the show. The Red Bull, is there going to be a famous Red Bull team order? Multi-map 2-1, we will hope not. Will we see the Ricciardo Verstappen crash? Are we going to see Weber crash? Those were incredible things what happened in Formula 1 recent years, but will we see it happening in Austria, in the power track of the home race of the leather horse and Red Bull? Are we gonna hear or not? Are we gonna see the overtake or not? Are we gonna see somebody blocking or not? Are they gonna play nice or are they gonna play dirty? We'll shall see. And he opens his DRS once again. He's wide behind his teammate. His teammate is blocking the inside line, or is he coming to the middle trying to block the overtaking spot? He's staying on the racing line, but Mattis won't try the overtake yet as his teammate locks up his tires, maybe because he's under pressure, and the teammates collide. I think Mattis lost the front wing or end plate, I don't know. Yeah, they still go side by side. It's an incredible thing. There's still Mattis following Habiswell. And now we have Matt is trying desperately get past the Red Bull ahead. Oh, he hits the wall. Habiswell hits the wall. Habiswell hits the wall. Yeah,
that's gonna cost him.
That's gonna really cost him. And now it seems that we have actually no battles for point scoring positions. So what lap do you expect the pit stops happening?
I actually don't remember at all, but I think they're really soon, as the Ultra Softs seem to be very worn at the moment. You can see they both front wheels, you can see them.
Yeah, we shall see. What tires would it take? Would it take Super Soft or Soft? Are we going to see someone trying the Super Soft tactic? From Motors to Super?
I'd go with softs because I'm not the best to save my tires. I have been working on it and I have improved but saving my tires, but still not the master of. But I don't see. Maybe Anthony could go with it and try to win because he has nothing to lose, basically, because this is the last race. So yeah, he might try that, but I don't see why Rageful would do it.
Yeah, and now we have actually Habiswell pitting. As you said, they're pitting in lap 12, so he's gonna take maybe softs like you expected. That it's the best strategy. So if you're saying that, then most of the drivers will try it. But what tires did he take? How can I see the tires? I still forgot how to take that. There we go. Tires. He's taking ultra softs in my screen. Is he trying the two stops? Habisville.
Yeah, he has ultra softs.
I don't think is this two stop advice in this track. I know it's a short track, but is this two stop gonna pay out?
I don't think, because like if he goes another 10 laps, it's gonna be like lap 22 or lap 23 or something like that, and then the super softs, there's no point. You know, like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Softs aren't bad on this track, and Radford and Anthony both pit the same lap.
It's gonna be battle on the pit stops. I assume all the and Adventus man is spinning, so all the drivers will take probably the same tires. Let's follow Radford because he's first pitting. He's not gonna get cars ahead of him. No, he's not really good stop, and he's taking softs. And we have Anthony, who is taking softs as well, and we have Adventus man who took softs. So all the drivers took soft tires. So we won't see anything major here. And we're gonna see not different strategies at all. And now we have Mattis and Fernandes fighting for P1 at the moment. But remember, when these guys pit, they're gonna drop to P8 and P9.
He's gonna win now because Ripple Run just overtook Radford on the pit exit, and now they're back in the train.
Yeah, I see. And now Anthony may try to overtake Radford. That's true, but it's yeah. How is Ripple Run gonna play? Is he gonna block the leaders, or is he gonna let him go? That's the situation.
Yeah.
How hardly is gonna block the leaders? I think for the viewers, it would be wise if we would block them a little bit, but for the race was, I understand as a driver, or as a virtual driver, that you're not happy if somebody blocks you. We all know that it's... But there's no way to overtake until the straight line. And Radford is very desperate, and yeah, he lets him go, lets him go, very wise move. He lets them go. But now we will see Anthony. Is Anthony gonna be patient or will he try? If he would be in this situation that you caught up 2 seconds to the leader, would you try to overtake? If you were like 3-4 tenths behind, would you try it? Or would you wait how the race is gonna progress?
Yeah, I would go for the overtake.
Yeah, that's a natural thing to do. But he's losing a little bit of time, but he will be getting the OS, of course. And I want to know the difference between the straight line comparison between these two drivers with these two different setups, so they have maybe same setup, who knows. But now Radford is pulling away a little bit, but he will have traffic soon, as Follaux and Ricardinho and Mattis are still out, and Anthony is just keeping up with Radford. And now we have Ripple Run letting Adventus man go, so Ripple Run is just focusing on his own strategy.
I actually now remember one race that I had with Nappula in the Finnish league. I was following Nappula. I didn't even try to overtake him. I followed him like 10 laps, and it was second to last lap when I tried to overtake him. And then we had like half a lap of too wide, and then because I didn't want us to crash, I gave Nappula room, and then I spun and took 3 cars with me. So that
3 cars with you, Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
that's what you say is a mayhem. Oh, that's hilarious. That's really hilarious.
It was a great tactic because the DRS, like I was slower than Nappula, but I always caught him on DRS zone. So.
Yeah, and then we have Seo taking a 3-second top penalty. We have Follaux catching Ricardinho.
A lot of traffic for the top guys.
Ooh, look at that traffic, yeah, look at Rate for how much cars he has ahead. If he's very unlucky, maybe a crash is gonna come, who knows.
Maybe if Anthony would have stayed out for one more lap, more than Radford, maybe he will be leading, because Radford is stuck behind these guys.
Yeah, but you can never expect these things, as now Follaux.
Oh, and now Anthony is getting held up really much. Yeah,
Follaux is right out of him, but I think Follaux is gonna let him go. No, there's gonna be no issue. And they go side by side. Wait for Renault. The teammates are playing together, I think. The teammates. Did you see that? Do you see what they?
No, I didn't see.
What Ricardinho is doing.
Yeah.
He's in Renault. He's trying to let his teammate overtake. Wait for, but yeah, the tire difference is really huge. This is actually very good. I remember I did this to Lean in Hungary to look. I remember I did that. That's actually a very wise thing to do. Sandwich the Williams driver, but ooh, they go side by side. They're touching a little bit. That Anthony's gonna try to overtake up the where he's gonna overtake. Nowhere, and now 8 forward took.
Oh, I lost a piece of front wing, and Rage is going to win.
Ah, that's a shame. That's a big shame. And yeah, it's lap 16 out of 36. We have Matt is spitting. What Taz is gonna take. I'm gonna follow and we continue. Is gonna pit now, and so also spitting. Is there any new comments coming on? Or is
there's Matt saying hi guys, and how's everyone doing?
Yeah, please write how you doing. Please write your favorite memory of this season in this league, in this division. What division inspired you? What race inspired you? Please, everybody write that. Now we have we have Anthony right behind of Mad Ventusman. Very equal drivers. And in Austria, I know if you have in Austria, if you have low downforce setup, you can actually keep the position maybe. Because you don't actually need downforce in this track. Yeah. That's the thing.
But Anthony has the front wing damage, so I think he's just...
yes, but he's keeping up still. So it's only 6 tenths. Let's see how it's gonna progress. And yeah, he goes wide, yeah, he has to back out. And now it's 1.2 seconds. I think Ventusman is now safe for one more lap. He won't get the DRS in the end of the corner. And Katumi, so what was the like I'm gonna ask because it's the last race of the season for all of us. What's the thing what taught you this season? Did you get any experience, or what's the one thing that taught you this season about league racing?
Can you repeat the question?
Like, what did you learn this season? What was the most?
I learned that that I can be shit too.
Anything else?
I learned to use the well, I'm still learning, but I'm now using the 11 ballast setups.
11 ballast setups, and we have just doing donuts.
Yeah, but I think if I master the 11 ballast setups, they are much faster. But I don't know, but I like to drive with 11 ballast setups.
Okay, that's 11 ballast setups. Yeah, they're good. But you can easily spin the car, and the tires are gonna be might get worn out. If you have worn out tires, then it's very difficult to keep up the pace with 11 ballast setups, as we have Matt is doing the fastest lap of 1:08.6. And how are you expecting the next season to go? Are you gonna use the things you learned this season to the next season? Like, are you ready now?
The next season is like I'm trying to bounce back because I have no points in Division 2, and I dropped to Division 3, so I'll try to like get some speed.
Yeah, I know you're a very fast driver. You got many podiums in Finnish League. You got many podiums in TUF also. So it's just getting that consistency. Then you're ready to fight for a championship in next season in Division 3. I believe in Nappula, you and Spugo. Spugo's also, yeah. So I believe only 3 of you, and I hope you will get top 3 in a championship in the end of the season.
This has been like such a weird season, as I don't know what happened during the break. Like, I used to score points every race, and I think I was like 7th or 6th on the standings last season, and now I have no points.
Yeah, I remember.
In Division 1 I have points from 3 races, so I belong in Division 1.
Well, sometimes, yeah, I agree on that. It can happen if you start the season very badly, then it's very difficult to bounce back. It's like downhill what's gonna go, but it only takes that one race when you're gonna succeed. And now we have Anthony losing many positions, as you said. He had the front wing damage from crashing with his teammate or touching his teammate. And but how hard it is to drive here without without an end plate? How much time are you gonna lose?
It's really hard because these are fast corners and you need all the downforce and yeah.
All the downforce, yeah. But is it difference if you have like green or yellow? Is it gonna make much difference?
I think every kind of wing damage is very bad in here.
Okay. And now we have Mattis challenging Fnatic for the last podium position in this race. And as Jesper takes a 3-second time penalty, Jesper's race hasn't been really great actually. Second to last place, 24 seconds to P13, so he's had a lot of adventures in this race, if I must say. And now we have TUF TV riding green is okay, yellow not okay. Thank you very much for that. And now we'll have Mattis trying to overtake Fnatic. Not many overtakes happening, like we saw Adventures Man die bomb, but not much else. Like we see a lot of drivers letting the faster guys go. Like that's
that
been
was just as I expected before the race.
Yeah, you said it actually, that it's not the most interesting track for battle wise. Like the track is like that, Austria is like that. I don't know. As I say, there's also been a slipstream glitch in this season. Also in some races like Belgium, there was in Division 1 Austria. And how is it possible that you get a slipstream glitch, that you won't get any slipstream? It's very curious how it's even possible. Like we see that.
I don't. There's many things in this game that I don't understand how it is possible.
Yeah, hopefully the next game is gonna be better.
Yeah, and I so hope the safety car will be working next year, because it brings like the surprise effect to the races.
Yes.
And if you like crash in the first corner to some laggy car, like your race is maybe not over.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree on that, because now it's like if you get front wing damage in lap 1, there's actually no point carrying on, because the level in this league is very big, and even if you lose 4/10 a lap time, you know you're gonna be in last places, because everybody's so equal in lap times here in this league, which is actually good. And next season it's already now we have a 1 race per week. We have also classic cars and 100% races, which we talked with Kadimirs before the race started, and really excited to see that new things coming to this league. And now Williams' car of Fnatic goes a little bit wide, has to brake a little bit earlier. And TUF TV writing hashtag fix the safety car, hashtag fire Codemasters, or CM Codemasters, I think.
Yeah, I was just thinking about if the Codemasters won't make the next F1 game, or like the future F1 games. I think that EA Sports is going to take like this F1, and I don't know which one is worse, Codemasters or EA Sports.
I don't know. Maybe EA they are focusing on FIFA game industry, of course, because it's the most successful. But I think they would bring something new to the Formula 1 games.
Yeah, you have to buy every car like for $20.
Then in career mode, if you wanna like have a better upgrades, you have to buy them for €2 or €3. That's actually
get double resource points only for $5.
Yeah, then you can buy engine updates for. You can buy them in a pack. Then you would get like a rare super engine upgrade. And now we have Mattis trying to overtake Fnatic. He goes up the inside. Really try to dive bomb here. Ooh, he backs out. Very wise move there. He backs out, and now Mattis smells the wheel of Williams. And Mattis actually, he's one of the new guys. He's a Dutch guy in Red Bull, but he's doing very well. Ooh, and Mattis does Max Verstappen line changes. That's very lovely to see. That's always beautiful blocking. But yeah, I like how in this game, I like how in this game it's so easy to block somebody if you only get better exit.
Yeah.
I love that there side by side. I have a very bad camera angle, but now Williams' car blocks him a little bit. But yeah, Do you hope that we would go back to the 2016 mode where you overtake by slip? Now Red Bull car tries to up the inside, but it's not possible. But yeah, do you hope that the overtaking would get easier, or it would stay as difficult as it is? What is your opinion?
I kind of like the way how it's difficult right now, but like I don't remember. It was when I joined league racing. I think it was late, like the dying stages of the last game.
Yeah.
So I don't remember almost at all. Like how was the racing back then?
It was like if you got slipstream, if you were like 8 tenths behind somebody, you would have overtaken the car.
Yeah,
no
that's
matter
what
what.
I remember. Like I remember when I bought this game, I was like, "Where's the slipstream? Is it even working?" Because it didn't seem to like be effective at all. But
yeah, and sorry to interrupt, but Red Bull and Williams, let's continue this later because now Red Bull car fakes up the overtake. He does the Sebastian Vettel fake it out. He's gonna make the maneuver stick. Williams car is breaking late, but they go side by side again. And now Williams and Red Bull go side by side. Who's gonna take the last podium position? It's very crucial. Red Bull position there. Williams a little bit wide. He leaves the space to this corner, but did he make maneuver stick? No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Beautiful maneuver by Mattis. Beautiful maneuver, and now he can continue and try to catch P2, but no, Williams car still tries to overtake to Mattis, but it didn't happen. It just wasn't the time, and now he has to gather his strength, open a DOS and try it again. Maybe if he has lower downforce setup, he might try to regain his position in these next 2 straights or 3 straights, how you wanna say it. This counts actually as a straight, and now he goes a little bit wide. I think that was it. But yeah, you were saying about the 2016 versus the slipstream. Yeah, you can continue that.
yeah, in this like I like the slipstream and the straight line speed or like overtakes. Like I think it's fine, it's balanced, but the cars are so wide that on some tracks it's just impossible to overtake. And like this track and Monaco and some other tracks, we just won't see any overtakes, and it's so hard to overtake.
And now we have Seo in the middle of the track. Go watch Seo. I think that should be a safety car actually. Actually, if this really happened, it should be actually a safety car. A red flag. So Seo is out, really unfortunate. And 2 guys left the session also. Now Anthony tries to make a comeback as he overtakes Whip and 1 for P8. As Anthony lost the end plate and he had to make a second stop. And now we have Kimi Räikkönen in P5, but he's pitting now. He's gonna rejoin P7 maybe. Let's see where he's gonna rejoin. He's gonna take Ultrasoft, so it's gonna be very interesting to see where he's gonna rejoin how he's gonna drive in the end. How he's gonna catch the cars ahead. He's pitting for Ultrasofts. Let's see where he's gonna rejoin. Where's Folauxa? Folauxa is here, and Ricardinho is here also. Where's Anthony? Is Anthony gonna overtake Kimi Räikkönen or not? I would hope that he would. We would see a great battle. Come on. It's gonna be very close actually. Who's gonna take the position? And it's Räikkönen. Räikkönen came ahead of Anthony. No, they're side by side. And Anthony came ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, but who has the advantage? Even though Anthony's much faster than Räikkönen, but he has fresh set of Ultrasofts. Is that gonna affect?
I think Räikkönen is faster now. I think. Maybe.
You think? Yeah. Okay, so the tire difference is really big now. You're gonna see that. He will try to put Anthony under pressure. Yeah. Now we have actually. Do we have any battles? Well, we have Fnatic still keeping up with Mattis. We have actually Räikkönen trying to pressurize Anthony. It's only 4 tenths. Oh, it's gonna be a really interesting battle for P7. Now Whippen 1 behind 1.8 seconds. And we have new comments. Saying Hamres with the explanation marks, and then we said that was hard, so I expect some contact between Hamres and Seo. And now Räikkönen opening his DRS, trying to keep up with Anthony. Actually, very good race for Räikkönen. He started from last place, and now he's in P8, and he's starting for P7. So very good race so far for him. Now we have comments. We have Say's complaining. The no assist was.
Anthony, the mistake. Anthony's in the wall.
Anthony's in the wall. Oh, what happened? Did he lose the car?
Yeah. He lost the back end on the acceleration. Or I think it looked like. Yeah, he pushed on
That's
the throttle
same.
too hard and
That's a big shame. He qualified very well, and now we have Fnatic pitting. First Fnatic gonna rejoin. Where's Raikkonen? He's gonna rejoin ahead of Fnatic. That's gonna be very close. Is it gonna be enough or not? And Anthony says, "Whoops." Yeah, that was a big whoopa hoppa situation for you. No, nothing. But yeah, big shame that you crashed out. Where's Faloxa? Is it Faloxa gonna rejoin ahead of Fnatic? It doesn't seem so. I think Fnatic will have the advantage, but now he has to try to maneuver because he's right behind him. He has to try to maneuver. He has better straight line speed. He has better acceleration. He has to try to overtake here. This is for position. You have to try. Don't care about the tire advantage. But no, he's not trying to maneuver. He's staying behind of Fnatic. Well, now we have Ricardinho catching Faloxa, and we have Raikkonen catching these guys, and now we have Whippen 1 pitting also. He's gonna rejoin back in P9 ahead of Hamres, and then we have Boz in P8. Who is this Boz guy? I've not seen him before. He's one of the reserves, or Bogs.
I have seen him, I think, once before.
Oh, okay, so he's doing a decent race actually for his last race, and we have Jester pitting. Jester is now in P12 position, but 2 cars if cross out he might get some points. Now there's actually not any battles going on right now. Now it's just stopped. We have 6 laps to go. But yeah, this season again it went so fast. Yeah, I just remember that yesterday we started this league, we started this season, and now we're finishing it. Like, it's a big shame.
I'm actually very glad.
But Kati, I do remember your Spain race. Like, I was commentating with Miracles. I was like, I said, like 30 seconds before you crashed out, I said I've never seen Kati driving so well under pressure. He saw me like Kimi Räikkönen the Iceman. Then I see you doing fucking donuts, and that was like commentator's curse. I was like, no.
Yeah, that's always like every time I retired, there's someone saying, "Oh, Kattimies is driving really well." Like on Spa, Matti Sadens, he was like, "Oh yeah, Kattimies, oh he's gonna keep the position, and yeah, amazing driver for him." And 20 seconds later, everyone explodes laughing as I drove to the wall.
Yeah, and the Fnatic does the fastest lap of 1:07.6, but that's the thing. It's not only you. It's happened to many drivers. We said, like, I remember saying Gabriel in Japan that Gabriel has won the race. Then I think he crashed out and didn't even finish in podium. And there's always a commentator's curse. It doesn't matter who you are. If the commentator says something, the opposite is gonna happen. And now Raikkonen tries to overtake Ricardinho. Really doesn't dive bomb here, but now the tire advantage should kick in, because now Raikkonen has a fresh auto softs. The maneuver should be very easy because he can brake a little bit later than Ricardinho. Will he try it up the inside? Yes, he will. And that was really good overtake.
Yeah, nice.
That's how you should do an overtake. That was brilliant. That was easy. It was close. He did it, and there's 4 laps to go. Is he gonna be able to catch Faloxa ahead?
I don't think so.
But still, very good race from last place. I think he didn't set a lap time in qualifications, so P6 now is very good. Now, as he gets 3-second time penalty. Yeah. And in all other news, Waitfor is extended his gap to Madventusman by 6.4 seconds. But Mattis is 4 seconds behind Madventusman. Actually, a surprise of the season for me was the arrival of Madventusman. Like, okay, we had Gabriel and we have Dobby, but we all knew how fast Dobby was before he came. So Madventusman pace in Division 2 and Division 3 races has been incredible. Even though Waitfor is now leading. And Waitfor has won the Division 3 championship, so he's won in his first season of TUF Division championship. I can say that last time somebody did that was, well, Matthew Holmes, aka Eric Salama, last season in Division 2. Great battle against Miracles.
Never heard of that guy.
Come on. We were fighting a lot last season. I remember Canada. That was legendary.
I don't know, I was on some drugs back then, I don't know how was I so fast.
Yeah, it was incredible, and Mexico also. It was very good. So from you, that actually Mexico was the only time the Finnish drivers had a double podium. We had the only time where we had a double podium. It's still the only one in Finnish drivers in TUF. Our double podium is the only one, and it's in Mexico last season.
I think next season in Division 3 that's going to change.
Yeah, that's definitely going to change. We might see a 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna hear, I'm gonna come to the party, I'm gonna yell my ass out, I'm gonna put Porilaista Marsi, and I'm gonna put national anthems and everything. We're gonna have a huge party if you guys take 1, 2, and 3. And now, yeah, Whippen 1 is 3 tenths behind Boss. He's opening his DRS. Boss doesn't defend the inside line, but Whippen 1 wants to be patient, he wants to do it smartly. He doesn't want to lose these positions because he's been racing almost an hour now, so he wants to make sure he still gets some points.
And actually Raikkonen is going to catch follow kicks.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, is it down to a second now? Yeah. Oh, nice. But he has 2 laps to do it.
Has the 3-second time penalty, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna check the penalties actually. Fella Oksa, he has only 1 warning, and Raikkonen has 1 penalty. So when he overtakes, he has to make a 2-second gap. Or is it 3 seconds? What do you have to make here? 3 seconds, because Hammers. Thank you, Hammers. Well, he answered my question actually. 3 seconds. Now Fnatic is 13 seconds behind Mathis, so really big gaps between P4 and P5 and P2 and P1. Red 4 is just running away with things, and Ferrari lets Madventusman go. It's a very lovely job.
And follow kicks makes a bit of a mistake, or lag, I don't know which one was it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And now Raikkonen, well, if Faloxa doesn't know about the penalties, then he's maybe gonna crack under pressure and he's gonna maybe extend a little bit of track limits. But now Raikkonen is wide behind him, but can you make 3 seconds in 2 laps? It's gonna be very difficult, and Faloxa lets him go. But Faloxa can still get a penalty. It's not impossible yet that he won't get a penalty. Oh, and I've been checking comment sections. I saw you writing in the beginning, why am I even in commentator's booth? Well, I apologize if I was again very energetic, but it happens sometimes, so yeah, maybe I should have let you speak some, but oh well, experience for the next time. And now Faloxa is 5 tenths behind, he's not cutting the corners, so seems like if he won't get a penalty, Faloxa is gonna get the 5th position. And now we have 61st comment in the stream coming to me, but I can't see the comment actually coming. 61 comments. Still, it's a really huge amount of comments. 62 comments. It's not loading for me for some reason. I'm sorry if I can. And now Balls and Havis Bull, they go side by side. Ooh, Ferrari, Red Bull and Ferrari again. They go side by side. I want to see the leader actually, but this battle is for P10 and P9. And it looks like Boss is going to keep the position. And we have Michelle Weiland fighting on, and Hambach saying Kiitos for the stream, guys.
Oh, he was yesterday on the stream. Hello again.
Is it finished? Do you know him?
No, he was yesterday on the stream watching
that. And sorry to interrupt, but Waitful, the championship winner is coming towards the last corner, and Waitful, you are a race winner. What a great drive. Amazing job, you win the race, and Madventusman in his last race, he's done 5 races, he's done 5 times the podium, and he's going to be very happy. All the races he's done in the podium, and now Matt is going to come in 3rd. Fnatic is going to follow him. There's the battle in P9 and P10, I'm going to follow them, and the Red Bull touches a little bit the Boss. Jos the Boss, he's not the Jos the Boss because he's driving a Ferrari, and Jos wasn't never good enough for Ferrari. And now Havisul is going to be tempted to try to maneuver. I'm going to go TV Pardo, he's locking up his tires, they go side by side. I want to see a better camera angle, and he makes the overtake on the outside, but an amazing overtake for P9. Incredible job, brilliant. That was overtake of this race, in my opinion. Havisul to Boss, overtake of this race. just incredible. And Ricardinho finishes in P7, Whippen 1 finishes in P8 if nothing happens. And Havisulla boss, I don't remember the penalties, so it's going to be very exciting. Let's get the drums ready. Who's going to finish P9, P10? Who's going to finish? And it's Havisulla who finishes the drag race till the finish line, but Havisulla takes the P9. Incredible race. Really fanatic race. Really incredible race we had for the last race. And now we're going to see the top 3 in the podium. Wait for Adventureman and Mattis. And Humby and Song riding excellent race. We have a Wait for winning. Then we have a Canadian in second, and we have a Dutch guy in third place. They're very happy. I'm gonna show the podium because the champagnes. There is it. Well, it's champagne, so this game should be a Piggy 18 because they're showing alcohol product. And yeah, Williams drivers are happy. And final grade is for the final race. Wait for my Adventureman Mattis, that is the top 3. Fnatic in P4, Folaxa P5, Raikkonen P6, Ricardinho P7, Whippen 1 P8, Havisulla P9, Boss P10, Hammers P11, Jester P12, Anthony. And then we have 7 cars retiring from the race, 6 cars retiring from Anthony to other Mercedes car. But Katimir's, thank you for commentating with me. It was a huge honor to do this with you.
Yep.
And who was the driver of the day? Let's talk about that.
I'll go with Mattis from P11 to P3.
Yeah, I would give that to Mattis. That's brilliant job outside the top 10. Started with super softs, and then auto softs, but yeah, finishing in podium. I would give all of them to him also. But yeah, thank you for the viewers for watching. And this was the last race of Division 3. We're gonna come back of next season again. So take care, guys, and good night, good evening, whatever you're doing. Take care. Bye bye.
See ya.